Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about the Spider-Man miniseries written by Brian Michael Bendis. It came out in 2012 and it's the first time Peter Parker of the 616 universe encounters Miles Morales from the Ultimate Universe. And I have to say, it's a pretty good story. It's very heartfelt. It's a really good epilogue to Ultimate Peter Parker's story. So without further ado, let's get into this. So the story actually starts off with 616 Spider-Man having a run-in with Mysterio. They have a brief little battle, and the thing is that it seems that Mysterio has been experimenting with new technology. Seemingly he has been able to create interdimensional portals. And I do have to say, I have no idea where Mysterio gets this technology because it seems way out of his league. The thing is that battling with Spider-Man, Spidey falls into one of these portals and he ends up finding his way into the Ultimate Universe. At first, Spider-Man does not understand what's going on. Everything seems to be out of place in the city, like there's someone living in his apartment. And he's also having to deal with the fact that everyone seems to know his secret identity. Even one person gets pretty pissed off with Spider-Man because they think it's in bad taste that he's using that costume. Now, for those who don't know, Ultimate Peter Parker had died fighting against the Green Goblin. He was a beloved superhero, and it was common knowledge that Spider-Man was Peter Parker. So what happens is, 616 Spider-Man has a run-in with the new Spider-Man in town, Miles Morales. Obviously, we get the obligatory battle between both heroes. But at least it's not the normal superhero misunderstanding. Both Peter Parker and Miles Morales are very confused over this whole situation. And while the battle goes on, Miles realizes he's dealing with a Peter Parker. And I do have to say that the battle is actually pretty good. And surprisingly, Miles Morales is able to come out on top. So now we have Peter Parker Spider-Man in S.H.I.E.L.D. custody. And Nick Fury is pretty astounded with this whole situation. He really does not understand what's going on. Because also I have to mention that Ultimate Nick Fury had a special relationship with Ultimate Spider-Man. So he's pretty moved to see this adult Peter Parker. While all this is going down, we have Mysterio, who we discover he was using avatars to go into the Ultimate Universe so it could commit crimes there. So we discover that Ultimate Mysterio is actually the 616 Mysterio using this avatar robot. And now he sees the opportunity of taking down two Spider-Men that have been a real pain in the butt for him. At the same time, or at least trap 616 Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe forever. So Peter Parker Spider-Man is actually released from S.H.I.E.L.D. custody so he could just clear his head up and try to figure out what's going on while being accompanied by Miles Morales. So what happens is they're both attacked by Mysterio. Both heroes are able to take him down, but Miles is very shaken because he doesn't know how to deal with Mysterio's illusions. So after all this action goes down, Peter Parker is able to give Miles Morales the slip. Now during this moment in the story, Peter Parker discovers that Ultimate Spider-Man had been killed fighting the Green Goblin. And here we have something really interesting in the story. 616 Peter Parker goes and visits Ultimate Aunt May. And it's such a sweet moment because he does this to help her deal with the fact that she has lost her Peter Parker. While 616 Peter Parker is going to discover more and more about the life and adventures of his Ultimate version. In a very interesting way, it's like Bendis' love letter to the character of Spider-Man. And we get to see the side of Peter Parker that he's just a dude with a lot of heart. There he also meets Ultimate Gwen. He discovers that Ultimate Peter Parker was also in a relationship with Kitty Pryde. Also, something pretty interesting is that he doesn't get to meet Ultimate Mary Jane. She actually finds out about this whole situation with this adult Peter Parker, but she can't muster up the courage to talk to him. she was too devastated with the death of the Ultimate Peter Parker. So what happens at the end of the story is that we have both Spider-Man and the Ultimates finding Mysterio's portal, which seems to be in a fixed position. They all briefly jump into the 616 universe. They capture Mysterio. And he's actually going to be imprisoned in the Ultimate Universe for a while. So what happens at the end of the story is that we have both Spider-People parting ways. And we have Peter Parker trying to say something inspiring to Miles Morales. And he just keeps fumbling the ball. Now, I totally thought that at the end of the story, 616 Spider-Man would give his web shooters to Miles Morales. And it seems that this is not the case, so I'm not sure when Miles gets his own web shooters. But that aside, I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.